Now, what's the accuracy rate of thermography?
It's like 95%. That there's only like 5% false positives.
Okay.
Whereas like with mammography, it's more like 25% false positive, and that leads to this 3-month emotional serious issue of fear and surgery and more x-rays and more
or false negative. When I have had a friend of mine who and that's another issue with the mammography, they only image the breast, and many breast cancers are under the arm or they're up in this area and here, and then also there's inflammatory breast disease that mammograms don't even detect. And many times those are fatal because they're not detected until they're stage 3 or stage 4.
Very aggressive.
But anyway, my friend had her tumor, the breast tumors were under her arm. And she went in and had a mammogram and then went back. And finally she said, I'm not leaving here till you tell me what this is under my arm. And at that point, she was stage 3, and now this is a year later, and it's metastasized to her brain. And she's a lovely young woman with 2 children. And so this could have easily been detected with thermography years before.
Right. Now you're providing this service here in Nashville.
Yes, I am. I'm based out of Chattanooga, but I do come to Brentwood and to Nashville, and we'll put those addresses on the screen, the last Monday and Tuesday of the month. And then as the business grows, we'll be here more often.
Now in Nashville, you are at Westgate Circle?
No, that's in Brentwood.
Oh, that's Brentwood, Compounding Pharmacy.
The Internal Balance, and then in Nashville, we're at the Health and Wellness Pharmacy.
Right. Oh, that's Nashville. Yeah, Nashville's the Health and Wellness Pharmacy. That's near Baptist Hospital. How can people make an appointment?
Well, we'll put our phone number. We have a toll-free number on the screen, and then we also have a website that you can go and read about everything that we have to offer. But also, when someone does call and make an appointment, we'll either email or fax or slow mail forms, and it's instructions what to do to prepare for the test. And then there's a breast questionnaire and a general health questionnaire, and then there's a frequently asked questions page as well, and you can also download that from our website.
And the website is www.thermography.com.
Thermography Limited.
Thermography.com. Is that LTD?
Either way.
LTD.com or
LTD.
LIMITED.com. We'll have it on the screen. And I want to say it, though, for anyone who may be just listening and not viewing. The toll-free number is 866-991-4714.
And if they just Google Thermography Tennessee, we're also offering it in Crossville, Tennessee, and Knoxville, and of course Chattanooga. So you'll be able to find us one way or the other easily.
And you guys are on the cover of Health and Wellness magazine, this issue, and there's an article about thermography, and you're going to be speaking at the Health and Wellness networking meeting this month, and you also will have a booth at the Health, Wealth, and Happiness Expo.
That's correct.
Coming up October 17th at the Factory in Franklin. And it's a free expo, free to the public, and we're going to have all kinds of health screenings, including thermography, right?
Correct, we sure will.
And you will also make appointments for people to get further testing. So people can just come by your booth, talk to you about thermography, and
I'll have the camera set up, and certainly it'll be non-scientific, but it's I've done this before, and it's fun for people to see when I take images of their heads, because it can show, like when we were saying low functioning, like people that have dentures or inflammation in their neck, just to get a sense of the colors and to see what it offers.
And the book is The Secret of Health, Breast Wisdom. And will you have that book available at the both the networking meeting and the
Absolutely,
expo?
And you can go to our website and purchase it through our website.
Okay, now if women, for example, wear their bra like 24/7, is that put them at a greater risk?
It absolutely does. In the book, I share a number of things that women can do, because breast health really is easy. We don't need this fear thing around breast. Breasts are easy to care for. There's some things that we do that are not healthy for breast. And just for instance, one of those things are bras.
Right.
What's the problem with bras? Well, they compress the breast So that puts pressure on the breast. That decreases blood flow. Anytime you're decreasing blood flow, you're decreasing oxygen, you're decreasing nutrients. That's not a healthy thing.
Yeah.
And then conversely, you're also decreasing lymphatic flow. Lymphatic is kind of the waste disposal system of the body, because after the cells burn the food for energy, they discharge the metabolic waste outside the cell, and that's collected into the lymph system. So you're decreasing healthy factors and increasing toxic factors. There's also another phenomenon. Bras, because they have thickness, tend to insulate the breast and increase the temperature. Anytime you're increasing the temperature of an organ that's made to be cooler, you're going to increase the cancer rate. For instance, men, testicles, if they have an undescended testicle, the chance of that becoming cancerous is like 85%. It's huge, because it's supposed to be cooler than the rest of the body, but it's hotter. And the same way with breasts, they hang outside of the body. They're supposed to be several degrees cooler than the inside of the body. So if you heat them up, they're going to have a tendency to become more cancerous. So, you know, I was up in Toronto here not too long ago, and I had 400 or 500 women in front of me. What can we do to help this problem? Well, okay, the circulation issue, we can take care of that.
Right.
Because ladies, I don't know what it is about ladies. We only have to go to the bathroom about 5 times a day, but ladies like to go to the powder room 10 times a day. Okay, well, you're in this booth by yourself, so I have all the ladies get up and hold their hands up, and then I have them take their hands and put them on their breast and make circles, increasing blood flow, increasing lymphatic flow. Okay, now go the other direction, and we just have fun with it. But you're there alone, private, 10 times a day, so take advantage. It's okay to touch yourself, create some circulation, get the lymphatics flowing, get the blood flowing, and then as soon as you get home, take the bra off, and again, do that. Just create blood flow. Stimulate the blood flow, the lymphatic flow, so that you're moving the blood flow around, and let the breast cool off. If you go from 8 or 10 hours a day to wearing one full time, there's a dramatic increase in breast cancer.
Right. Well, I want to thank you both for being my guests on Mystery Us.
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here.
Dr. Ben Johnson and June Drennon.
Thank you.